right, you guys. Ooh. This would be stronger. Tail of it's good. Got?
Got it.
Would you just wait? You play that back, please. Ready?
We are rolling.
Okay. Ooh. Big bounce on camera, though. What do you think, Michael? This part's great. Cut.
Cutting.
Just when the camera landed, it kind of went.
Yes.
Yeah. The move, it's right. Let's print that. The second half is very good. Let's just do one more so we get the camera.
Yeah.
Maybe move in and
Yeah.
bits and pieces. And then we do. It's great if we sweep.
bring them out.
Yeah, but there was a shot I had in mind where they're sweeping the table as
Yeah.
and it goes up to French and he lights a cigarette, like a track along the table. If there could be a couple of guys, I don't know, Delahunt or maybe Dennis could be doing something, grabbing the last thing off the table. We track and we go up and he takes a cigarette out, lights it, and then we do our thing with the curtains. It's almost in decreases. That's when you have a problem. Let's see what that looks like. I don't know. Let's just see what it looks like. Get a sense of it. Okay. Stand by face first.
Okay, ready and action. Now.
Yes. So Leo not going to smoke.
I'll let them know.
Yeah.
No one should smoke now.
No smoking. Well, when the stuff is taken out, that's when French lights a cigarette and lights the curtains, and that's the end of the place.
Yeah, so that's been up to that point. They don't hurt anything.
Yeah. All right. You got it. Well, that's okay.
So you made it look like Fixie thinks that they already know we're here. Okay.
And also Colin is saying, make that phone call. Colin's pushing him to do it. And what happened is that Dave had to get the confidence that Colin was on his side. To make it feel, all right, exactly.
I didn't get anything.
Well, I'm sorry, because it just, when we shot that, the third we were shooting it, and we went through the whole thing, we realized that Colin had to make Fitzy feel confident enough to make that call. And then David Howard, he said, David said, look, if I get things, it's better than the 40 they did.
So you've been a good guy.
Yeah, exactly. He thinks.
Okay.
I mean, he's not in your position. That's why you are who you are.
He's got to get it.
That's why you are, you know, he's not like second in command.
No.
But he figures it's better. Yeah.
Dennis, you set up your own business. Yeah. And then Mark is going to do the same.
Oh, yeah.
So what the hell? So we got. So he's counting them. It really starts on the phone ring. We can do that.
There's no time police missing about.
No. That's it. Get out of there. Bang, out. Everybody go. That's it.
Michael?
Yes.
Billy off camera?
Billy off camera.
Dirty catch.
All right. Oh my God. I go this way. All right.
Move.
So everybody moves this way.
Okay, rehearsal coming up.
My sentiments exactly.
Last summer.
I don't know. Let me take a look here. But because he points, he said, that's my son, is pointing to the Sacred Heart. It doesn't, you know what I mean? Doesn't, yeah. Switch the Last Supper, yeah. And put another picture on top, yeah. But switch Last Supper on the board.
Because then because then we are back to being
Yes,
close.
but if we're from the side, we're not, bless you, we're not going to see that he's pointing towards Jesus.
So,
Because the boy and Jesus will still be next to each other.
Kind of, yeah. I think so.
Right, does this look like the action?
Come on, this one, it's really him waiting for you. And then what you do is just, at the end of it, just come into the shot and we'll cut. Because then we'll do the whole thing from a tracking shot when you're coming in. We put the voice picture in there.
Rehearsal.
Now, the thing is, Martha, so we have, come 1 second. 1 second here. So, like, before this, we've had the bank robber. Yeah. And before the bank robber, it was,
Is the, Queen, I mean, where's Queen?
oh yeah,
That's what he says.
yeah. So that's good. That's great, because he, you know, and he was really nasty about it. It's good.
Do you want to read the scene? Or yourself?
Because he
I just didn't know what.
no, he leaves you high and dry at the iron tape and bang. Next thing you know, you get the phone call, it's me, you know. And then next thing you know, it's a bank robber, and perfect, and nonsense happens. All right,
Very quiet.
that looks great. Okay. All right, Joe.
Here we go. Rehearsal.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so we're rolling.
Separate cue for Mark. Separate cue for Mark.
Shh.
Rehearsing.
Now, is there enough light on the Sacred Heart picture?
You can open it up
Just a little bit there. Yeah.
You see it clearly, you see it, it's just on that, I just didn't want this wall to be too bright.
Yeah, I agree. You're right. So, Mark.
You see it, you
No,
see it pretty
no.
good.
Oh, God.
Starting to walk down.
Okay, that'll be a cut.
Cut.
All right, let's do it.
That's a cut.
Now open it a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit. Okay, and action, guys. And cut.
Cut.
Good. That's preferred.
Okay.
Yeah, that's great. All right, guys.
Okay, stand by for
Okay, rehearsal number 1.
101.
You know, very quiet all around. Not yelling for quiet out there, just get people quiet.
So I think, you notice the pan a little to the right, Michael?
Yeah,
Okay.
and to the right a
See
little
the picture.
to see the picture of the sun. Yes. Once he comes closer, you tip up and then you see it better.
Okay, stand by for rehearsal. Here we go.
All right.
Ready? Okay, Marty.
Yeah, go ahead.
And action.
Mark, now.
1 second for the guys. Hold on.
He,
Ready?
I don't know if he hears this, Joe. But he hears you now.
Okay, and ready and action.
So I think we should be,
Yeah, I'll do that, okay. So I see it now.
he's over here, we can move it over.
Yeah.
Now, if Marty could go more to his left, so he's less
Mhm.
blocking.
Yeah, and Leo can more to his
His
right.
right.
Yeah.
Do you want to switch the photos, even though in the other shot it wasn't that way?
Yeah.
He's the only one light. He lights on action. He lights one and throws them. Then we'll do an insert of that. He likes to throw the kids all jump, whatever. Or reacts to a loud noise. Yeah, it's a noise. Then he should light another throw. You know. No, then he should give some out to the kids. And as he has it handing out to the kids, he lights another, throws it out. Past the kids, right? So
Right, because those are different. The ones we're handing out to the kids are not going to do anything.
yeah. Yes, we're losing light.
Not the light, we're losing the
sun on this side
On the
of the
side.
street.
Okay.
In 40 minutes.
Okay.
It's gone.
Who's in charge here? Where's Joe? Who's in charge? I am not in charge of the sun. I can't help you. I grew up in New York. I never saw the sun. I don't know. Now you're telling me the sun's going to move. How could that be? He always tells me that, Marty. The sun is moving. Why don't you guys think of that?
You don't have an input. I mean, you did
I don't have it. I
adaptation,
can't do anything
you know,
about it.
I thought maybe
Apparently,
you got an in with the
I
guy.
know.
Fire
He's
in
doing
the
a test.
hall.
He's doing
For the
right,
parents.
the explosion for the kids' parents. Okay.
Ray has another 5 minutes of
5 minutes.
changeover, and then he has to be left.
That's not too bad.
No. And you'll be in a more open area.
Yeah. Michael, Ray has 5 more minutes, I think. So we're just here.
I'm just saying, I could,
Can't you do anything about the sun?
Hold it up.
you could dynamite the building.
What do we do if we?
We'd gain about an hour if we dynamite the building.
Yeah, I know. You're right. This building. We got to lose this building. The school.
Yeah.
It's a school. You
Kids
can't
won't
do
complain.
that. What do we do? Okay.
But I don't
Great
know
tension.
if they'll let us.
No, they won't. I mean, Michael, what we could do is like 2 takes. We got 2 cameras, right? 2 takes.
Yeah.
And then when we do the reverse, we're still locked into the sun on that side. Is that it? You see the schoolyard?
In a way,
We can maybe.
if we see the kids, we are, yes. But once, for the second part, when he
Yes.
comes out,
When he comes out, we're fine.
then it's
We
okay.
can have. We don't need the sun. Yeah. So we're talking about 2 setups now that we got to get. So, John, got to get it. Everything okay, Joe?
Yeah, and sticks.
Joe, would you call it, please? Would you call it, please, then?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, go ahead. Anytime. All right, now. That's better. Don't throw them away yet. That's good, kids. That's very good, kids. Okay, making up. There you go. That's good. That's a cut. All right, good. There you go. How was that? I think it's still 2 lined up at the beginning. One more take. One more for the interior department. Thank you.
Hey! Do what you gotta do!
That's good. That's good. All right. Good. Okay. Great. And that's a cut.
Cut.
Okay, that's good. Okay, that's great, right? But this is Ray's last day for us, Ray Winston. He's leaving.
It's going okay?
It's all right. Yeah, it's okay.
Good.
I have another 15 days, I think.
So this is like 85th day or something.
This film, this actually is longer, 93.
93 days.
The Aviator took 90. This we had some changes with actors changed, and we had to reshoot some pieces.
And
But
the gangs,
Gangs was very long, 157 days. That
it's a lot.
That was too much. But I could have gone a little longer on that, I thought. But we had our own city in Rome.
Yeah,
Built
yeah,
our
yeah.
own city. It was really pretty. It was very nice. Well, we shot in Last Temptation of Christ and in Kundun, in North Africa, Morocco. The heat was fine. It was.
Yes, the same, he said that 100 degrees, 130 here in New York would be, people dying. There they take it.
Yeah, exactly.
They walk
Exactly.
with towels.
That's what we did. Michael Bolas and myself, towels on our heads.
Yes, that's
Yeah,
what they want.
that's how we did it. We like shooting there. But I have to finish this fast. I have to finish it. I hope to do a project in Japan next. That's what Graham and I were talking about before. But I have to edit this first. So. Cut!
Right.
Stop him. I know that, yeah. That was preferred. Let's do one more. Great. That was great. That was great. Is Ray okay there with the car? I told Ray, I said, could you drive it just for 2 feet and see that big white screen? He said, do you think I could hit it? I said, no, don't go. That was great. Great lead. That was terrific. No, faster. Yeah, it takes too long, I'm afraid.
Should I just take a pause, just move my hat on then?
No,
You know, I could do it at the top, let's just take a pause, whip it out, do this, and then go down. Not doing the left-right thing.
I mean, the one thing you know, when you move out quickly, it's better. Even if you don't look to the left, it's okay. You know?
Just do a slight pause.
It's very, very slight, yeah. Because the energy is better moving ahead. You know?
Ready?
All right, and very good.
Action!
See, now I mean, Ray's all over that. That's good. We'll have the lady come in later. Have Ray go. All right, so that's it. One more time. Now, close in there. There you go. Fine, cut. Good. Great. That's cut. That's it. Was it focus?
That was after camera.
All
Patrick,
right,
how
Joe.
about you?
That's it then.
Good? Good for camera.
Okay. Oh, this is
Ladies and gentlemen, the most reliable man who is an inspiration to us all and a role model for children. Jerry Winston.
Well, I'm lost for words.
Ray, I was just saying, I just got to understand you.
You got any Likewise, Marty.
Perfect.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers. Have good time on
Well, I
the
suppose
screen.
I'll see you on the reshoot.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, we're done here. We're loading. Loading. Everyone.
You know what it is? It's just if you have. Well, just something. If you get your eyes focused, can't we give you somebody to focus on? Nothing, right? The edge of the lens, right? Is that it? I don't know. It's pointed on that house. Want to see that? Okay. Let's take a look at it. All right. You go tell him. All right, right here. Okay.
They roll for many seconds,
Yes,
so
they
you
roll.
have something to play with at the ending. Otherwise you have like frames.
Like get a couple of friends where the eyes are really in focus, say, "Good," you know what I mean? Like something like that, and then over here through the steam, one front. See what I mean? Mm-hmm. Something like that, just something. I don't know. Let's just do one more. I'm sorry. 8 frames, sure. Yeah.
Still,
Be nice, be nice.
it would help on this shot too to not move around as much.
Maybe not.
right?
Maybe not. Yes. Yeah.
Ready, and action!
Oh, it's very nice. Yeah.
Reserve.
One of those. It's not bad. We lost some people at the end. Yeah. 59 to 65. Yeah. Things like amazing. You're talking about that. The late 50s, early 60s.
The 60s is a great.
All the influx of the beautiful films are being made. You know.
I mean, but in all of the arts, something was
Yes,
happening. Not
exactly.
only-
The culture has changed. It's just not the way it was when we were in our generation. It
No,
seems
it
to
isn't.
me.
It isn't.
Yes.
But everything was being created at the time. All art was being reinvented. The language was being created of cinema everywhere.
Like everybody was beginning to look at the same reality from a completely different
Yes,
angle.
exactly.
And
But it's
with
not-
a different
it's not
temperament.
modernism,
With
is
the,
it?
Exactly. As I said, when I went to NYU, or Washington Square College, it was the first time I went to the Village.
Is it? Oh, that's amazing.
6 weeks, six
Six blocks away.
blocks away.
That is
down
the most
Houston Street.
amazing. You never went there?
No, we never went. I mean, we were Italians, and then let alone the films we go see: Stan Vanderbeek, Ed Emshwiller, Bruce Conner, and Brackage films. The images was just so alive. You have no idea. It was just a whole new world, really, completely. And, it was a reinvention of how to speak, how to cinema language, the eye, how to see. It was just
And you had
fantastic and
seen
refreshing. all the
so
time.
many movies before, so it must have
Yes,
been such a
all narrative films.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
this was a new way of looking at things. But we're, seeing the Brackage films when Paul was doing Goodfellas, it was like refreshing. That was
Almost saying something, make it a little annoying where, well, let me interrupt you before you're going to say the most important thing that you could possibly say. I don't want to say you're going to have more misunderstandings. Whereas this, we can kind of do that.
Using this after the labor that they said.
I'm wondering where it should go. We're talking about it.
we should do the one on wide angle. It'd be nice to see everything. It's amazing to think. I never had playback before until we did Gangs. It's 4 years now.
Really?
I never played back. I had video for like since Color of Money, I think, 1985, 86 maybe.
Right.
Last Temptation, we never saw any rushes.
You had video but not playback.
We saw video. I never played back.
Oh, no.
But on Gangs, it started to get because there was so much going on in the frame. We had to have the ability to play back. I just never did playback before. So that's great. That's great. It's not bad. We should do one more this way. Let's do one more, then we'll go. Okay, that's great.
Maybe we do one where he moves a little
Less. Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah. Leo, let's do what we move even less. Okay. Okay. Try just for the effect. Just to see. I want to be able to use a few frames of it, but it'll be fun. This is right here. That's great. Now I think you lost him, right?
Yes.
Great. Okay.
now-
Now you think you see him again. Okay. This is the area. Maybe just a hair sooner and seeing him again. Okay. This way, the running out of track. Yeah, I think so. Then we'll do a whole bunch. We'll do some in 36 and 36 frames.
Okay.
And, great.
Basically that. What I did was like, look, this insinuates that I think I see him and then I lost him in image and whatever. And like, did kind of the same thing again for sight.
Right.
Or maybe I'll do the other way.
Joe, yes. Yes, yeah, you can slow it down.
And roll, please. Good. Ready, and action!
Oh, you want me to work, huh?
That's better. That's one. Here's what it was before. Two.
He likes that other one.
There's this. Four.
The first
And then,
one.
and then here's the last one.
Oh, here's one more. Each kid show. You want to do it
Can't
here
do
to the
that,
left?
right?
Take 2. Marker.
Ring. Ring.
Why can't all these guys SIU?
And they're compromised.
Okay, here we go.
All right, guys, ready?
Sound speed.
117, take 1. Perfect.
Okay, guys, hold it. Okay, action. Ring. Ring.
Yeah, why can't all of these guys SIU, huh?
They're compromised.
That's good. That's good. Let's do it again.
You want me to get up where I just did that?
It's kind of nice. The bar and all that. Michael. Hello, Jonas.
Going.
It's okay. We're getting ready for the night again.
Continuing this.
Yeah, continuing the same, I think, yeah. And then we'll finish up tonight, I hope, and then rehearse on the weekend, and then
I'm missing the lady because there was a woman in the movie.
they're yes.
In New York.
Yeah, she'll be in New York, yeah.
I would like.
Yeah, she's really great. Her name is Vera Farmiga, and she's a wonderful actress. And we were supposed to shoot her tonight, but we went over in the Chinatown thing, so we'll work with her on either Wednesday night here or certainly in New York, Thursday, Friday. You know, she's great.
You are not happy?
Marty,
I'm always
X's,
not. I'm
X's.
always complaining. I'm always complaining.
X's, Marty,
See,
X's.
oh, that's great.
See? I wear
I'm
them.
never happy. You know me. I'm always like kind of happy. Kind of happy.
Well, you can't be happy.
Totally. It's a sad scene.
Yeah, it's terrible. It's a mess.
We got a nice cross there. We got a nice cross. How many days have we been on this?
Oh, too many.
96? Well. Yeah. Still in the same mode. Right now, at least she's taking it. You're still in the same mode. There's no, forget look, forget command, forget anything that qualifies. There's no one else to give it to. So, these are part of a scene in which they go and they do a sort of a rub out. They kill a man, and he's in his room. He's eating breakfast or something. And his kids' toys are around, and so he throws the toy. It's Leo in the face, but the actual toy is metal, and he couldn't do that to him. So they made a rubber one. Hey, guys, come on. That's it. All right. Okay, now. That's everything. Just to get its body language. She sees him one more time. When she takes the envelope, that's the point. You know, that's where she is then. I think he tells her who the rat is.
Well, I was thinking
Because
about
if she
that too. I
doesn't,
don't think so.
I don't think so, because then she'd have to,
Yeah.
she would do it. She would do it.
She might not even, would she even
Maybe
open
she
it?
would.
You know,
It's
open it if something happens to me.
Maybe it happens to him, so.
But that, at that point, we don't have to, in a sense, worry about it.
Yeah.
That's fine. It's just that as long as she doesn't open it and read about Colin
No.
before.
She finds out from the CD, but
Yeah.
she sees it on here.
Like that?
Just a little bit, just a little.
You want that?
Yeah, just that. And also here, like wherever you just, don't you think? Yeah, you gotta stop her. It's okay. It's like,
Just say, think about it real high. You still want to say it in
not doesn't be the whole time. It's like I'm sure there's no weapon. You know, there's no weapon in my hands. You know, it's okay. I don't have anything here. All right. Positions. What do you think? Don't start with those shoes. They're very nice looking shoes. We're not going to see Michael. We're going to see her. Michael, Andrew.
The shoes?
Yeah, yeah.
In television.
In television.
Oh, all right, then. That's it.
Since
Okay, well, looks like you're going to have to do it. Okay.
We're still hearing noise. Gotta go. Okay. That's it. Now we know what to control. Here we go. Thank you. Here we go. And ready? Roll, please. Very careful of this light.
Okay, and?
Jerry, come back a little bit, please.
Go back.
No, Jerry.
Ready, guys? And action.
I know, all right? I'm not here for that, okay? Listen, I came here to give you something I need you to keep from me.
What is it?
I need you to be my friend right now, not ask any questions, okay? This is for you to hold. Only you open this if something happens to me, or if I call you and I tell you to open it. Just please, just do exactly what it says, okay? Please.
All right.
There was no one else I could give it to. I'm sorry, okay? There was no one else.
I've been so confused, and I just want to say to you that
Whatever you have to say, think about it real hard, all right? If you still want to tell me, you tell me in 2 weeks, okay?
Good, cut. Good. Let's do a few of them. Rehearsal.
Here, it's
Totally.
like everybody's
Everybody's
betraying
lying.
themselves.
They're all lying. Plus, they're killing people. I mean, they're really, everybody's lives are on the line. She's lying too, in a way.
Yeah, which is kind of interesting.
But she's in the process of thinking it out, you know. She's just not sure. But the other people are just, it's phenomenal. I mean, basically, true story. I mean, you know.
Right.
FBI thing. It's fascinating. That's the other thing, Michael, about undercover people. What great actors they are. Because their lives depend on it, you know, it's true.
Yeah.
Crazy. It's really strange. I mean, that's what attracted me to it. The deception of everybody and having to play scenes.
Right.
They gotta really convince each other.
It's play dirty in an urban environment.
Yeah, exactly. Do you know how many times Play Dirty has been on television? They're
Oh,
showing
really?
it on Showtime or some station
Well, TCM has
on
been
Flicks.
showing,
They've been showing it for the past 5 months, 6 months. I'm not kidding.
Aha, so that's...
You know, they give it a star rating. They give it a stupid star rating of like 2.5 stars or something. But they're showing it flat too, unfortunately.
Right.
There's a way. Yeah, I know. But Play Dirty is so tough.
Yeah.
So tough.
Action, Billy.
I know. I'm not here for that, okay? I'm not here for that. Listen. Great, one more time, that was good.
Still rolling. Still rolling. Have her go back. Let me know when we're set. And action, Billy.
I'm not here for that. I'm not here for that, okay? Okay. Room? One more time?
Once
Great.
again. Still rolling.
Ooh, I can eat normal food. Yeah, really nice. You can have something. What do we have?
Oh, I got chicken salad.
He's been on a special
ham,
diet
cheese,
yesterday in the
turkey,
jail cell.
salami.
Have a raise to get his body down.
What about
Oh, these? Yeah. Well, I've been doing it for my arm because of my daughter. Because when she runs into you, have to have your arms
Yeah,
strong enough to
yeah.
pick her up. She's 5. So, and then, you know, she's 50 pounds now, so that's just...
And roll sound, please.
Okay. All right, Joe.
Okay.
Ready?
Ready, guys.
And action. Good.
Last shot?
This is the last shot. Yes. This is it. 99 days. For many different reasons.
You know, when Brian goes maybe a little bit further and a little bit more.
No. Well, here's the problem. You came back worse than when you left.
Here are you eating sushi? Here are you eating sushi? Here are you eating sushi? Here. Has to be you. I'm sorry.
Beginning, come this way, and then a couple. Stop twice. Start there. Start walking down to there, and then when he's ready to come in, okay? All right? Spread out. Don't leave here. That's gotta be done. Guys, you did that.
So I requested I have. You see, there's a comment.
Yeah.
So,
But maybe he means he's got it.
yes.
And he's looked it over.
That's right.
And that's where he put the money.
And out of all the monies I earned
put it
over
there.
this period of time, I went into these ventures.
That's it. It's very clear.
Which individuals, Mr. Arthur?
Offhand, that particular amount of money I borrowed, I don't know at this particular moment. But the record of my loans, which I requested, I have. And out of all the monies I loaned, over this period of time, I went into these ventures.
Right.
That was good, Mary.
Yeah, Al, that makes sense.
Yeah, thanks for clearing that up.
Makes sense.
For 2 months I've been trying to figure it out. Yes. Understand it.
And we all, in playing out these scenes, playing out this picture, a very internal, a very intimate film it became. So then you take a beat and move in, take the 22.
Okay.
And then the rest is fine.
That's it. So, but there's, what are these?
There's three. 22 automatic.
22, 22, 22. So
Take them all out.
Take them all out. So take them like this.
Yeah. Testing, 1, 2. That's great. Great. You got it, sister. Great. Okay. Good. Okay.
Marty, he sets the stage in a way. He gives you the ambiance. To me, it was like if I were a tightrope walker and I was walking up on a wire with no net, and Marty is the net. So you feel you can go and you can take a chance, so to speak, because you know you have somebody with a great sensibility and understanding of things who will protect you in a way, or protect the performance, really.
I ended up splitting this. Is that blocking okay for you, what ended up happening here?
I think it's good.
He makes every performance stand out and be specific.
When he directs you, it's about conflict, whether it's inner conflict or conflict that's presenting itself in the scene. So he would say to me, you're enjoying your steak. Who is this guy? Why is he coming over here? Why is he bothering you? You having your steak? Why is he asking you about steak?
You like steak?
I do. What's he mean by that? And I would go, I don't know, I think he's just asking me if I like steak. He goes, yeah, but what does he mean by that? And so that's sort of Marty's way of getting the scene to really crackle and be alive.
I'm trying to get everything. It's all about the conversations on the side and you looking.
Marty is so fleet-footed around set. He moves quickly, he thinks quickly. Things move at the speed of Marty.
It'd be nice if we keep moving.
He so needs to do what he does that it inspires everyone around him to want to raise their game, to meet him there.
Marty seems to be as committed now as he was as a young filmmaker making Mean Streets or New York, or Taxi Driver, any other. He has the same passion and the same energy. There's not many directors half his age that would have the energy to do it.
Which I requested, I have. And out of all the monies I loaned, over this period of time, I went into these ventures.
Right.
So I requested I have. See, there's a comment.
Yeah.
So,
But maybe he means he's got it.
yes.
And he's looked it over.
That's right.
And that's where he put the money.
And out of all the monies I earned
put it
over
there.
this period of time, I went into these ventures.
That's it. It's very clear. It's like I'm dealing with a good man. In other words, a man who's seen things that I've never seen. Great respect, you know. And then it's like, would you ever think you'd die? You know? I don't feel there's like a respect maybe you're suddenly feeling. I think.
Well, almost a camaraderie because he's
Yeah.
saying things that I believe in.
Yes, but he's actually
Have the same values in life. So.
yeah, but he's actually had to play it out every day.
Yeah, I know.
All right, guys, thanks. And then we'll cover you guys. The conversation has to go a little further for the coverage. So that it's like, take it to its logical. You have to, he's telling you that you gotta leave.
We're gonna leave. Where are we gonna go?
You've got your friend, my family, you've got the family, you've got all this stuff.
But you want us to save all that for the coverage?
Yes.
On this take,
Just the
do
first
those
couple of lines, yeah.
And then eventually you come back on us?
We have to, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We're
Separate
gonna do
shot,
that. Separate
right?
shot.
Separate shot.
What would you say first?
Yeah, and I remember what?
That's, yeah, let's do that, just to have. All right.
So the first overlap, Marty, on the first sentence of each
Yeah, I think it was good, and whatever, yeah. I think that was good, because you don't hear him, right? You don't hear him that first one. That you've never seen. Because we're de-aging and stuff, and I see, you can't figure, you know, he's a younger guy at this point. You know, and the best is when they're talking to Bob, and there's a younger guy talking to Bob as if Bob is younger.
Yeah.
All right, guys,
So this film shouldn't be seen till everything's done.
Please.
You want something with more stopping power than a 22.
So then you take a beat, and move in, take the 22.
Okay.
And then the rest is fine.
That's it. So, but there's, what are these?
There's three.
22 automatic.
22, 22, 22. So
Take them all out.
take them all out. So take them like this.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll let you place it.
Yeah. Like that. And then when you take the two guns, maybe hold the 38 and the 32 a little further out, like so. You know. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Sure. Point of view of the TV. Right. Point of view of the TV aggravating you. Right. It'd be nice if we keep moving. We can't. Unless we're up here, let's see.
Just hold our horses. Okay.
Lights, guys, please. Lights.
But yes,
When you leave and you start strangling out,
You won't be there then.
That bullshit about your mother. Get the fucking car. Get the fucking car.
it's hysterical. Yeah, I'm trying to get everything. It's all about the conversations on the side and you looking. And it's really that. And like I gotta get into it. I think I need something here.
Trying to figure out where it comes from.
Oh,
it's
before,
yes.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I say, I don't think they know why.
One more. We need one more beat of Angelo. At least we just do. It's a different relationship. And also with Rafa.
So I ended up splitting this. Is that blocking okay for you, that what ended up happening here?
I think it's good. I think it's good. We'll just to come around. When we get Jimmy's shot, he has to come into Jimmy's. Looks good. I don't feel there's like a respect maybe you're suddenly feeling. I think.
Well, almost a camaraderie because he's
Yeah.
saying things that I believe in.
Yes. You know, it's not that hell you do it. Oh, look at that. That's great.
They'll be in the court.
It's not even.
Yeah, from the court.
Of course it is.
Where's the?
Let me give McGee the phone, okay? You take care of yourself.
And out of all the monies I know, over this big period of time, I went into these ventures.
Right.
I'm saying to the best of my recollection, I must recall in my memory, I cannot remember.
I heard him.
Understand it. Yeah, you get the gist.
The alarm was great. But maybe go see it. I can see it. I'm looking at yours.
Do you know who, if anyone, was behind the disappearance of James Hoffa? Mr. Sheeran,
Everybody who
do you
ever
know
had
who,
anything to do
if
with
anyone,
Jimmy was hauled in and
was
questioned.
behind the disappearance
And everybody
of
took
James
the
Hoffa?
fifth, which is what you do.
On the advice of counsel, I respectfully decline to answer that question on the grounds that it might tend to incriminate me.
I'm dismissing this case with a warning.
Yes, Your Honor.
Not new to Sharon. The plaintiff, you bring another word.
Put there where somebody could see it. Nice spot.
solemnly swear that the evidence you shall give before this and select committee shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
The difference is he's here for fraud.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'd love to capture that petulance of it. That it's like two teenagers having a little. Do you know? It's kids. The kids.
Hey, Nick, bottles of water right there.
I see, buddy.
So you're set?
Yeah, we're like, you know, until all like the work stuff's over, and you're like, it's gonna work out.
Stand by on this team.
By the power vested in me, I pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
I'm going to just a pickup like later in the evening. Later in the night, everybody dancing down. All right. Okay. The show starts there. So the camera's there, it starts there, it gets Give you a separate shot. That's what we should do. This stuff is nice. Oh yeah, yeah. You just heard. Yeah, he's coming up. Must be. Just be. In the book. Yes. 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 6, 7 years. Never heard this.
I was trying to rehearse so quiet.
I lived through the 60s, my dear.
I don't know why he didn't do it. I don't know why. Tony! He didn't leave the gun there. How's it supposed to be a suicide? It's supposed to be a suicide, you dumb bill! He didn't leave the gun! I don't know why I told him to leave the gun! I told him to leave the gun! Just like you told me, kid! I don't know why he didn't! I don't know why! I told him just like you told me! I'm more stupid than you, and you're more stupid than him! King, it ain't my fault. It is your fault! It's supposed to be a suicide, you dumbbell. You didn't tell him to leave the gun. I don't know why I told him to leave the gun. I told him exactly. To leave the gun? Just like you told me, kid. I don't know why he didn't. I don't know why. I told him just like you told me. Come back
He was right here, right? I don't know. See where the cameras go.
This forward about 2.5 meters.
I'm gonna go.
There you go. Hold on. Oh, wait. 1 second. Back to 1. Keep going. Keep going. Forming out. Let's form up for the photograph. Come back in. Form up, guys. Let's get ready. Forming out. Yeah, come on in. There you go. Go ahead. Get in position. Go in position now. And let's take the opportunity to form up, everyone. Getting in now. Get in position. Get in back position. Here we go. Do the handshake now, guys. Okay, now handshake. There you go. That's it. Looking for the camera. That's it. Nice. Okay. Another version, which is, how would it proceed? Well, let's go to that other tape, the previous tape, because that was perfect.
Can we go to take 2 where they come right to the park?
See, that played. His hand, somehow the camera wasn't the right.
Yeah, maybe it was that we got to our mark a little sooner this time. We can get there a beat later.
So you see his hand between the seats.
Yeah.
Now, if I put my hand up higher, it'll help too, right? I think it will. It's really, we get the idea, but we don't, it doesn't register. She doesn't register. In fact, she's not taking it. She's not registered. But in the previous tape that when I just showed you,
Yeah.
she did register.
But I also think it's that combination of us being
Okay,
a little.
all right. Okay, well, that's okay.
So that was pretty good.
Great.
That's good. That's good. That's real good. That's good. Now, when Kelsey comes in, can we run that back just a little? I want to see.
Go back a little bit. Back, right before Chelsea.
Hey, I got money on this. Really? Oh my God, I got money on that. Really? Yeah. Okay. Go out, because it just becomes like, hey, I got money on it, and it runs away. Okay. Good. Okay.
Right. That might be too much of a meal of it.
I think so.
Where she sees me.
And it's a quick transition to get from this scene to that scene so quickly, because I take your hand in the very next scene.
Right.
So, like, I probably already kind of like it. But, yeah, like, I already had that one where the audience didn't see it a while ago. I'm just having fun bossing around right now.
Exactly. Then when you have to rearrange the races. In other words, it's just like the same block. So that she gets in the car, once it comes over from there,
Yeah, it would still be the same thing. It would be me, like where Kathy is, would be me hanging out. And so we're coming across the street alone, and kind of like walking up to a cat, right? Just like walking up to a cat. Like,
okay, so let's do the other one first.
Yeah.
And then we get used to what's coming up. And then do a slightly different version. Yeah, that's great. So many guys who are sitting outside all the time, you know?
Yeah.
We do that.
Okay.
He wants to sit, right? Oh, yeah. Just hanging out, you know? One of the general swingers is always watching the day go by. You know?
Enjoy the ride, enjoy the game.
Enjoy the day.
This would have to be a pretty long length, but I guess that's okay.
I think it's all right.
Yeah.
It would be nice to get.
Yeah, okay.
We'll figure it.
Very good.
We'll take a few minutes. We're going to do this first.
Yeah, we're over. This is the one that's over.
This is over.
Yes.
Yes, it's over. And what we could do is do three layer, two of one, and then two of the other, all on the same tape. Let's see. I'm going to check out the cut from Molly's scene where she says, the first scene.
Can you see the beginning?
Over here, train comes in.
Those guys aren't that straight.
I know. She's going to Washington. I know. You're saying.
You see then the nerve is there, just the addendum. That's we need. It's almost, yeah, you need to tell them, you believe in that, you believe in this. That then Bill can tell to you.
Yeah. Can you bring your stuff in or something?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. I'll grab your bag.
Now look, I'm gonna lay this out kind of, and then we're gonna move it according to the drone, the whole unit, you know?
All right. So
Okay, like you Bill is here.
you need help. The Gov represents Mr. Howe.
I don't know why he didn't do it.
I don't know why.
Tony.
He didn't leave the gun there. How's it supposed to be a suicide?
Supposed to be a suicide, you dumb Bill. He didn't leave the gun. I don't know why I told him to leave the gun. I told him to leave the gun. Just like you told me, kid. I don't know why he didn't. I don't know why. I told him just like you told me.
I'm more stupid than you, and you're more stupid than him.
King, it ain't my fault.
It is your fault.
It's supposed to be a suicide, you dumb Bill. You didn't tell him to leave the gun. I don't know why I told him to leave the gun. I told him exactly
to leave the gun.
just like you told me, kid. I don't know why he didn't. I don't know why. I told him just like you told me.
Hey! We were at the front together in France. Oh, good to see you. Oh, my God.
We're going to try another version, which is I would have seen. Let's go to the other tape, the previous tape, because that was perfect.
Can we go to take two where they come right to the park?
See, that played his hand. Somehow the camera wasn't the right.
Yeah, maybe it was that we got to our mark a little sooner this time. We can get there a beat later.
So you see his hand between the seats.
Yeah.
Now, if I put my hand up higher, it'll help too, right?
I think it's really, we get the idea, but it doesn't register. She doesn't register. In fact, she's not taking it. She's not registered. But in the previous take that when I just showed you,
Yeah.
she did register.
But I also think it's that combination of us being
Okay,
a little.
all right. Okay, well, that's okay.
So that was pretty good. Great.
That's good. That's good. That's real good. That's good. Now, when Kelsey comes in, can we run that back just a little? I want to see.
Go back a little bit. Back, right before Chelsea.
And when you hey, I got money on this. Really? Oh my God, I got money on this. Really? Yell. Okay. Go out there, go after it. Because it just becomes like, hey, I got money on it, and it runs away. Okay. Good. Okay.
I'm trying to ignore her, but I might be up my own time. So I should just be staring straight at her, and then when she arrives, then she's in the clear, then I go.
Right.
Not like looking around.
So if you find her, that goes.
Then when you get, you have to rearrange the races. It's just not the same block. So she gets in the car, once it comes over, and then the races.
Yeah, it would still be the same thing. It would be me, like where Kathy is, would be me hanging out. And so we're only coming across the street alone and kind of like walking up to a Kathy, right? Just like walking up to a Kathy.
Okay, so let's do the other one first.
Yeah.
And we get used to what's going on. And then do a slightly different version. Okay, great. So there's so many guys who are sitting outside all the time, you know?
Yeah.
We'll do that.
Okay. He wants to sit, right?
Oh yeah. Just hanging out, you know? Part of the general swing watching the day go by.
Enjoy the ride, enjoy the day.
Enjoy the day.
This will have to be a pretty long last, but I guess that's okay.
I think it's all right. I mean, it would be nice to get.
Yeah, okay.
Go figure.
Very good.
We'll take a few minutes.
All right.
You need a ride? That's my bucket right there. Gotta be careful. A lot of characters around here today.
Hey! Ernest! Hey, Kelsey Morrison! We were at the front together in France.
Hey, how you doing?
Great to see you! My wife, Catherine Cole.
Oh, pleased to meet you. Pleased to meet you.
Full blood.
Sky people, right? Sky people.
Middle water.
Oh.
Middle water. Got money on this?
Money on this race?
No.
Let's go then.
Today is the 21st November, supposedly last day here in Marrakesh, and we're trying to get everything shot for the end of the crucifixion. We're going up now to the set of Golgotha. Hopefully we'll get everything done today.
Done it? Okay.
All right. Strip the thieves.
Sorry, I haven't seen
it. A TV. Strip the thieves. Yeah, it's going to be naked.
Okay. Karim? Yeah, that's it. Back in position, please. 2 Romans there. Thank you.
Stand by for picture. Let's clear. Hey.
Now, there's a guy who's standing right in the way of the cross. Which one? This guy over here, take a look. You see that guy on the left? The cross, I think, should be just a little more open.
Yeah, okay, so in foreground, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I got it.
I mean, I still can't quite believe it. That we're here, of all places, in Morocco, too, doing this absurd. We were intending to shoot in India, but, you know, we just never got the permit. And so we're back in the Atlas Mountains, where I shot most of The Last Temptation of Christ a decade ago. Actually, it's almost the same locations, too. And in this place, we built the remote farmhouse where young Lama was raised until he was discovered and recognized as the 14th Dalai Lama. Be careful there, be careful. There. You're talking about this one. They're mules, aren't they?
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, come on, James. Where'd you grow up?
Right outside of New York.
Oh, well, yeah, it's outside of New York. You have mules and you got some horses.
In the backyard, yeah.
In the backyard. We had them in the tenements.
Yeah, right.
Let's get the timing if we can. Look, I've never worked with horses before, so I don't know. I mean, you know.
Let's rehearse it again and see if we can get the
Let's get a rehearsal and see what.
All right.
I don't know if the horses only have one take in them or two. You know what I'm saying? What do I know?
Halfway rolling.
Okay, and action.
No, we know.
I don't know that. We don't know that.
Cut. Horse.
Problem?
This horse is getting ready to ruin the shot again. Watch. Yeah, he's got an attitude. Yeah. No, he can see he's ready to go. I don't know about this Western idea.
Yeah, right. Think twice now.
I don't know about these Westerns. Looked easy when I saw him as a kid. In the movies, it looked easy. Probably the hardest thing has been to deal with the children. We have 4 young Tibetans to play the Dalai Lama at various ages. Doing it at the beginning. There he goes. Right. And of course, they're all non-professionals, and to help them, we're trying to shoot as much as possible in continuity. Yes, that's it. Keep going. Yes, wonderful. But each kid is a new experience. Scott, all we need is a few more feet, that's all, of him bouncing back and forth. He's running rampant. He's a muck. He hit Scott with the stick. He keeps doing that. The first child, who was only 2.5 years old, so as we know, 2 years old is a treacherous age, very dangerous age. This is going to be a rough one. Yeah. Okay. All right, man.
He's got a stick in his hand. He's got a
Yeah, no, he's got a lot to. It's going to be hard.
First thing in the morning.
Oh. But I think that's been the most difficult thing, to try to structure the shots, lay out the shots and diagrams, and then insert the wild card of these children. Between the camera crew, Roger Deakins, and of course Scott Harris, who's the assistant director, was very, very helpful with all that. We're pretty much playing games.
Let him know about it, Bernie.
After a few days of trying different things, we settled on the idea of building a little clown house and hide the camera in the house. Standing by, Bernie. I'd sit there and I'd see that clown looking at me. We're just waiting and waiting and waiting until he was giving us something, you know. I don't want to know what they're doing. No. The AD's mumbling to their mics. Patience. I mean, we got, well,
Nothing
rationally,
so
but
far.
we haven't got anything so far, but we got in the past 10 days we've got stuff.
Right. I think
At
he's
what
decided
cost?
to cut us off.
At what cost? And action! The last thing we did with him was him crying because he wanted to go to Lhasa with the monks. He's a tough kid. Okay. Good, that's good, Tenshu. That's perfect. That's excellent. Yeah, that's great. That's what I wanted to do. Beautiful. Cut, that was great.
Get the boy back to his mom.
Okay, give him the horse. I think the production should give him the horse. That's all.
Bye-bye, Tinsy.
Bye. Good boy. We had another young boy, Robbie, from New York, who was doubling. We use him whenever we don't show the boy's face. Yeah, real nice. Okay, and action, Robbie. He's older. He's like 4 years old. So he was able to follow instructions and a lot of concentration. He was a very good kid. And so he helped us a lot. I go Lhasa. I'm going.
Oh no, he's going to have one more time.
I'm going, Mama.
How will I be happy if you're gone?
I take you, Mama.
Don't forget me. Don't leave me behind, Hamo.
And cut. How's that?
Yeah, fine. Great.
Great, guys. Very good, Rob. Is it okay?
Yes.
Excellent. All right. I don't know you guys. The next Dalai Lama is Kunga Tenzin from India. And he's almost 6 years old. He's rather different. He's older. He understands more. And he's an extrovert. We're having a lot of fun with him. Kunga, let's have some fun. What do you say? You want to have some fun? Do the scene? There he is. Okay. He's known the dialogue 2 weeks before shooting started. He's known his dialogue, and he also knows everybody else's dialogue in the scene. It's a little troublesome because he'll tell the person, "No, you say this, you say that." So he's running around yelling action. He wants, he just wants to be in charge. Okay, ready and action, Lama.
Who are they?
Important men from Lhasa. The head Lama of Sera Monastery. Very important.
I know.
It's okay. It's all right. Let's start it from the beginning again. That's all right. Go back out. Okay, ready? Ready, Lama? Okay. Okay, ready and action.
Who are they?
Important men from Lhasa. The Lama of Sera Monastery. Very
I'm the newest kid on the block in terms of my involvement in this world. And I'm just trying to go on the emotion of the boy, becoming the young man, and the idea of spiritual evolution, spiritual life building inside. Okay, good. You know, especially when you say you must be a very high Lama. I think you should be more private. You must be a very high Lama. You know, something very intimate, I think. Or maybe even softer in your voice to him. There are no actors in this film. It's all real Tibetans. So you feel that incredible passion for doing this from these people. And as I say, don't worry, we'll do it 3 times over, and then we'll cut and we'll do it again and again until we get some nice pieces. All right, ready and action.
Who are they?
important men from Lhasa. The Lama of Sera Monastery. Very important. So what do you think? Maybe you're the king?
I want Lobsang.
Lama, it'll be fine. You must be a very high Lama, a great Tibetan. So this is a good thing. Don't be scared. You're not the first one to be discovered like this, and not the last. I will never let harm come to you. You must be a great man.
I know.
Great. Excellent. Excellent. It's the best one. Okay. Okay, now Lobsang's going to come in. Look at your brother, you know. After you say, who said you could sit here? Push him a little.
Who said you could sit here?
Yeah, like that. Yeah, you know. Yeah, and Lobsang, after he pushes you, you look at him and then you take out the sweet, open it, slower, you know, because you're not going to give him any. Make him want that candy, but you're not going to give him any. Look at Kunga. That's the perfect face. You look just like this kid. He's like Lou Costello with his face. Good. Great. Okay. That's terrific. That's great, kids. That's good. Very good, kids. Very good. The relationship Lamo has with his brothers, particularly with Lobsang here, they're crucial. But the real emphasis in the whole picture is on the Dalai Lama, his singularity and loneliness. He just keeps leaving home. He keeps leaving everything. That's why I keep taking shots, pulling back. He leaves it all behind. Never gets back. The whole picture ultimately is about loss. That's pretty good, Roger. Yeah, that's pretty good. All right. Roger, what about now going into his eyes? All right, let's go into extreme close-up and that's it. It's the problem of trying to get into their heads because they see the visions and the, you know, you got to go in the eyes and you got to stay rigid. And so we want to get one now just like this, but it reminds me of the 40 Guns. And, you know, the beginning scene where they stalk down the guy in the street, Barry Sullivan walking towards the drunk kid, I think Lee Ferguson, I'm not quite sure. It is so bizarre. It is so bizarre. Feet, head, eyes coming in, bang, eyes going. It is so great. A showdown in the street, you know.
Fuller probably did it to prove that close-ups work in CinemaScope.
Yeah, in CinemaScope, absolutely. But it's natural, though, for CinemaScope. It really works. And then the beautiful close-up of Jeffrey Hunter's eyes in King of Kings, remember?
Yes.
In 70 millimeter. Jeez, that was striking.
I saw you in a vision.
You're constantly being made up. I don't understand this. Look at all the fussing and the attention.
Ah, as someone said, jealousy.
I mean, I don't get that. I'm trying to take the one person all the way through and at the same time get as much of the culture in as I can, layering it through. Have the camera mainly deal with the impressions of the Dalai Lama when he was a boy. On this film, for example, a lot of the way I got into the mood of this picture was we looked at a lot of, just happened to be looking at De Sica films. Vittorio De Sica and Bicycle Thief and Gold of Naples. And also Sajid Ray's Pate Panchali. That puts you in a certain mood. Doesn't mean that this picture no way is going to look like those. So, except that we have a 5-year-old boy, 6-year-old boy in this Kunga from India, who reminds me of the boy in the De Sica films. Particularly the boy playing cards in Gold of Naples. In a sense, you can't compare the two because I said with De Sica, you have improvisation, you have, you know, Eduardo De Filippo, it's a different thing. Here it's Buddhism and it's wonderfully written script by Melissa Matheson, so it's more controlled, I think. You touch upon it maybe in the look of Kunga. Every now and then he has a look on his face because he's a 5-year-old kid. That was very good. But just when you go to, he'll show you when you go to pull the thing, maybe just raise your arms a little slower. Okay. Because right now it's like.
Exactly. We're gonna practice right now. Good.
A lot of this film has to do with who's in the frame and who's not in the frame. But I spent about 4 days in my den in New York, alone, no telephone, into the night, just playing around with the whole script. I have stopped drawing big storyboards. Only for this film I did the first sequences. For the rest of the film, I did little notes in the script, annotations and some little drawings. But what happens is that I try to visualize the film scene by scene, enough to give me room to explore when I'm there on the set or in the location, so that it isn't written in stone. As ready falls, slips into frame, you know what to do. So you sort of get to a black depression before staging each scene. On any movie. It's like an actor's fear of rehearsal. It's the same thing. And you don't, because you know, and then once you see it once you be able to realize it, and you see it come to life, and you feel a little better, you know? And I kind of like the insinuation of the camera moves. The underside of the emotion that's happening at that point. The camera seems to try to insinuate itself throughout, but particularly when the boy is hiding under the robe and looking at the monk through the cloth. And I'm trying to do that as much as I can without falling into too many tricks.
May I be the protector for those without one? May I be a bridge, a boat, a ship for all who wish to cross the water?
Simple story, really, is what I'm trying to do. A very simple story. It's oddly enough, it's simple, but it's a big picture too, in an odd way.
Marty gives, I think, all the departments an enormous degree of flexibility. He notated a script before we came here with his ideas of how he wanted to shoot every scene, And I don't say we stick to them religiously, but that has formed the basis of just about every scene we've shot. And that's basically it. And then obviously that changes on the day. We work around it on the day. I don't think, without seeing the scale of the procession, I mean, there was a shot notated that as a crane shot, and the procession was so large and the shot became so large that we ended up doing it as a Steadicam shot. It was funny, really, because we built the rig and built the crane, and it obviously didn't work for the shot he wanted. But it worked great. We did a top shot of the whole procession because we had the crane built, so we didn't waste it. So we got this lovely top shot, and then it ended up doing the crane shot as a Steadicam shot instead, which was actually had much more energy and was probably a much, well, certainly the only way to do the shot. You couldn't do it with a crane. We're using it a lot more, actually, than we originally planned.
I got the shots. You give me the time. You guys tell me. I'll go anywhere, anytime, because eventually I got to get home. And the Tibetan people are waiting. And then... You can see.
Oh, yeah, we've done it
They've been gone a
before.
long, long time. It's all traumatized. In the script, the 1950 Opera Festival occupies less than a page, but it's a pivotal moment in our story. And here you see the culture at its apogee in the festivals going on in Lhasa while, thousands of miles away, the Chinese invasion's begun. This was the last sunset of old Tibet. What I'm trying to do, I guess, is to create an impression of a world that doesn't exist anymore. It may be the only way to preserve the memory or the heart of that culture. We have documentary footage of it, but what I'm trying to capture here, too, is the emotion, the spirit of it. We never have enough extras. So, to play the Chinese, we got the Tibetans and the Moroccans. We disguised them with dust and goggles.
Oh yeah, there's 200 people in it.
Yeah.
And you know,
from
if
here
we
to
find...
the end, just the 200 people with the horses.
Right. I'll take the rear and cheat it around too.
Just keep cheating the same people.
I will. Good.
Robert Aldrich did it with one tank in attack.
You have two heads.
One tank.
One here.
Okay. The same tank going around. Yeah. Huh?
What about Steel Helmet?
No, attack, Robert Aldrich, yeah.
In Steel Helmet, Fuller had only 6 students for the Chinese army.
Oh, we're the 6 students? No, we had the 5 Roman soldiers, the 5 Roman stuntmen who played the 5 Roman soldiers who surrounded the temple in Last Temptation of Christ. The entire legion they played. I mean, I didn't realize trucks would sound like that. Everything changed. I mean, that was the end of old Tibet. Until the Chinese came, they didn't even have modern roads. They didn't want them. There's even a line in the script about that. The Dalai Lama says they had taken away our silence.
On the one hand, Tibetans lived in splendid isolation.
It's more of a personal picture, an intimate story, in a way. The boy had to piece it together behind the Potala walls. I mean, he couldn't go out. His whole vision of the world had to happen within his own room. And finally, it all had to happen within his own mind. The epic should be inside. That was the idea. And I think the point of view camera helps that a lot. And this narrows down the vantage point and how to interpret a scene visually. Like so. He's looking this way. You can get it this way.
Right here.
Then we're okay. So we've got 2 takes of it okay. If there's a scene of action, it has to be as he saw it. And this is the case again when the Dalai Lama gets his first close glimpse of the enemy, a Chinese general and his delegation.
Okay, quiet please for a while then. Call it out, guys, especially down below. Rolling.
Okay. Action.
I thought he would be some kind of monster, even with horns growing out of his head. But he's only a man, just an ordinary human being, like myself.
They are the worst of the worst. They're worse than ghosts.
That's good. Good one. Only a man. Tenzin Tutam, who is 18, plays the Dalai Lama as a young adult. He's never been to Lhasa. He was born from Tibetans living in exile in India. Actually, he performs alongside his own father, Jigme Tsarang, who appears in the film as the regent. I mean, it's like a whole movie. Father and son are playing together. And to make it a little more intimate, he's also the nephew of our advisor, Namla Takla, who's the sister-in-law of the Dalai Lama. And with he's only a man. And action.
I thought he would be some kind of monster, even with horns growing out of his head. But he's only a man, just an ordinary human being, like myself.
One more time, it's a little too rushed now. He's only a man, just an ordinary human being like myself. Just an ordinary human being like myself is too rushed. Take your time now. Okay, ready, and action.
I thought he would be some kind of monster, even with horns growing out of his head. But he's only a man.
Okay, one more time. And action.
I thought he would be some kind of monster, even with horns growing out of his head. But he's only a man, just an ordinary human being, like myself.
They are the worst of the worst. They're worse than ghosts.
The People's Liberation Army began the drive into Tibet. The news was enthusiastically supported. In particular, Tibetans in all parts of China jubilantly celebrated. The mission of China is to bring progress to Tibet. We welcome you, Tibet, back to the motherland.
There'll be more applause. I think we have to... Cut. Action. Appuyez, hein. Cut. Okay. There should be at least three flashes, right on action, there should be 3 flashes, which means they will have already composed the image. So that there's always an overlap of bulbs flashing, you see. While they're firing, somebody else is composing. And action! Action, allez, boom! It's the first time you have the Dalai Lama and Chairman Mao together. Every move in the frame, inside the frame, and of the frame itself is of importance because it's commenting on this meeting. The flashbulbs are like exclamation points. In a funny way, it's really meant to create a kind of disturbing undercurrent of what's to come. If we just get another blast, that's one more. It's that they're a little too unfortunate. Now it's definite disheveled completely. We always have problems technically with problems. In other words, hard to get the bulb out fast enough, hard to shift the film. First of all, they're not photographers. Secondly, they're not even extras. They're guys off the street, and you can only expect a certain amount from them. And so you lose. It's like erase everything, go back to 1. Right. When you do that, you got to concentrate, and you can't do it anything else. Hey, the boys are waiting. Okay, cut. How long was that?
8 till when they really stopped flashing.
It might be all right. 8 seconds. Might be, I don't know. I just need a little more. Any cameras still open in Casablanca at this hour? What do you mean?
Big city.
It's a big city. We're out of the desert. There's got to be a camera store open at 3:40 in the morning using old Graflexes. Sometimes the hardest thing is to find out where the dead spots are. To choreograph extras, really. To choreographed background action. What you have to do then is like extra number 5 has to move 2 feet to his left on action cue 3. And then while he's doing that, the guy, now that we got that worked out, that the 4 extras in the front are okay, the one on the left is okay, the guy on the right still isn't right. What's wrong with him? Is he too late? Well, if he's too late, then we should give an action cue 4. And so you have, it's like pulling strings. It's like pulling strings. And somehow with a combination of that and a camera move, so in a combination of the assistant director's work and the DP, you know, and me just trying to figure out what doesn't look lifelike. Okay, all right, cut. How was that stretch? 8.5. Well, we gained a half a second. That's pretty good. Because I'm only going to get 8 seconds.
Yes, no matter what we do.
No matter what we do, we're going to get those 8 seconds. I said, this is not, it's not only not right, I said we have to start from the beginning. Is the concept of the shot right? Should it be a tracking shot? You know.
Originally in your drawings and on the script, it was designed as a tracking shot.
Originally my drawings was the word how with a question mark. That's why. It came back to yes, yeah. The next day I said, oh, sure, we'll track in real nice because, you know, we'll track in because the real element there are the close-ups of him looking at mouths, the face, the hands, the shoes. That's what it really is. We just need a little bit of the photographers. Watch this. Okay. Oh, come on, I want to have some fun. All right.
Bye.
Okay, and action, man. And as I say, I bring baggage to this. I've been shooting photographers like that since 1979, Raging Bull. Those flashbulbs are like gunshots. They're like aggressive attacks, insinuations of what's going to happen.
You know, my mother was a Buddhist. I have a great respect for your Lord Buddha. He was anti-caste, anti-corruption, anti-exploitation. For some, politics and religion can mix.
At the beginning, one occasion, Chairman Mao praised Buddha. He considered Buddha was one of the revolution.
Sit there, show respect, and utter devastation. Just look at him. It's more.
How has your stay been?
Very interesting. Your factories are very impressive, and I enjoy
You have a lot to learn. But you need to learn this. Religion is poison. Like a poison, it weakens the race. Like a drug, it retards the mind of the people and society. The opiate of the people. Tibet has been poisoned by religion, and your people are poisoned and inferior. Let me walk you to your car.
This is it though with the night shoots, right?
Yeah.
This is it.
Well, you want more?
No. No, I have my film night shoots in Vegas on Casino. Hellish.
Yes. You were also there in Taxi Driver.
Yes, I was, yeah. In the back of a car.
Yeah.
That's why I was wondering. They had to put blankets because I was too short. My head was below the back seat. Couldn't see me. And the guy who was supposed to do that part got into an accident. And it was the last week of shooting, the last week and a half, and I was the only one in the little part.
Right.
And so De Niro thought it was a good idea if I did.
So then you go back to the monitor and check.
No, there was no monitor at the time.
Then
I just did. I looked through the lens and I designed the shots, and then And he taught me a lot about acting in that scene. We didn't move his head. I was just talking to the back of his head.
Right.
And I had to tell him to turn the flag down. You know, and I said, turn it down.
Right.
He said,
Yeah.
He said, no, make me turn it down.
Uh-huh.
Because if you're in a real situation and you want the guy to turn the flag down, you got to
Right.
make him do it.
Right.
So then I went to that long improvisation. It was crazy.
Uh-huh.
Let's try another rehearsal, please, guys.
We cannot persuade you to stay in Peking.
I must leave.
Take care of your health. Write me often.
And action.
It's 5:11. Why don't we break for lunch and hope for cloud cover, and we know what our first shot is once we've got the clouds.
The problem is it's too bright. The sun is too bright. It's too pretty. It has to be a little more even. Yes, the other night on the ARTE channel in France.
Oh, that's a good one.
Widescreen of The Adventures of Haji Baba with John Derek. Music by Dmitri Tiomkin. Theme song sung by Nat King Cole.
Haji Baba, he was always in love, in love.
It's one of those things that goes through my mind all the time. It's like if my brain needs to have space for other things, not the theme song from Adventures of Haji Baba. But it is a very interesting looking movie.
It's beautiful. Did you see the camera work?
The camera work is great. I have an IV print of it. I have an IV Technicolor print. It's got one of the funniest opening lines. He's walking in a Kasbah, and there's all these slaves for auction. And guy walks up to somebody, and before the credits begin, he looks around, says, "What time's the auction begin?" Just like that. And like it says in the script, light rain or misty. So we're going to wet it down and make it kind of drippy in a way, and have them look as if they've gone through, and there'll be some inserts of rain later.
And he's supposed to be real sick because of the rains.
Yeah, he got very ill, and that's why he came in on a yak. Okay, yak's coming back in. Yeah, he's...
Or she, whoever.
I think it's a he.
Oh, who knows?
I can't tell.
Yak names might be different.
They have a whole other thing going on.
Yeah, right.
Yak thing.
Please stand by. Here we go.
Most of the shots were designed months ago. But when you get the location, you start making adjustments. To move past
And go past it.
Space is going to landscape.
Well, we did that on the little crane.
You begin to realize, too, for example, that as you stage a scene, that the Dalai Lama is not sitting up on his yak, as you thought, but he's lying down on the yak. And he's going to need help dismounting when the Lord Chamberlain tells him, "You must walk into India. We have won." But for the camera, though, it's still a curve, an arc, and a sort of move into his face, into the Dalai Lama's face, as he looks up to see the Indian border. As far as I'm concerned, the shot that I thought up months ago still works for the scene. Okay, slowly turn, slowly turn. Slowly turn, slow, look back. That's it. Now you see the men? They bow. Now hold it. Okay, move in. You see them again. Good, good. You see them on the ground dead. And then the wave. When he finally looks back, he sees the men who helped him come over the border. And they have to go back. He blesses them. Then he looks again, and he sees them dead. He knows that they're going back to their death. By seeing this, I mean he has a vision. The vision of a terrible future. So to see the men dead, laid out that way, in his vision, is really the destruction of a culture and a civilization. if you're moving because I want the shot, your point of view to be moving, you know? But, all right, so hold the line off, Leo. Don't say the line. Just notice the trees at this point.
All right. I'll go a little wider.
Okay.
And action.
After we got that guy in the front, they took a little peeks out of the patient pressures area.
Ashcliff's the other way. I'm not going to Ashcliff. I'm going to that lighthouse. Find out what's happening on the side.
Okay, ready, guys? Hold it. Okay, guys, and action!
Watch your step here. Jeez. Take a walk. Let's go. Watch it, watch it.
That's it. Okay, next, what do you want to do? Okay, it's a cut. Preferred. Very good. Hurry up. One more. And action.
We can make the move more obvious.
Isn't it? All right, shake it off.
Ouch.
Okay, nice.
Okay, moving on.
The TV studio with the flashes of brilliant light. You have to behave comfortably and casually, but there are all these lights on you.
And I just got knocked him out even! I got crazy on him!
I don't know how the actors do it.
Whoa, hey! Are we getting this?
That was fun. The world has changed. There's another aspect to celebrity in a way, which is even more extreme as 10 or 15 years ago.
Within this short film, there's a film where I play a character named Simon, who's sort of a trumpeter who's married to his art more than his relationships.
The length of time.
Strong images that tell a story within 60 seconds is probably even the most difficult thing to do.
Les bicyclettes, on est prêts? On y va?
Second bike, get ready.
Deuxième bicyclette, on y va?
Now. Good, much better. Okay. Okay.
Chien? Dog?
Yes, dog.
The dog?
That's good. Hey, that was good. Very good. That was a good one. All right, let's go back and take a look, and then we come back to one.
Take one on that blowing. Roger.
Okay. Set. And action.
One of the most mind-boggling things I've seen this year is that there have definitely been UAPs and UFO sightings, but for some odd reason, no one seems to be really talking about it.
That's good.
They've been trying to get our attention for decades now, but they haven't been able to legitimize themselves. So we figured what better way to legitimize an alien race than to hit publish and put out a Squarespace website.
That's good. That's good. Great. And the dog is barking. Excellent. Cut.
We never thought that this would even be a possibility, but we're like, I don't know, Marty Scorsese, he would never do this, but if you don't shoot your shot, you'll never know.
Give it a beat.
Give it a beat.
1,000.
Okay.
1,000 a second. You'll be all right.
Confused.
New York has always been close to the heart for us. We've always tried to telegraph that we're a New York City company. So to actually work with Martin Scorsese, not only one of the greatest filmmakers of our time, but is also very much a New York icon, is something that I still can't believe.
I told you to take Broadway. This always happens. That's the best one. Yeah. Great. Cut. Thank you, everybody. Whoa. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, hey. See you soon. What I try to do is just get to the essential image and the essential dialogue, and then try to do as much as possible without the dialogue. And I found that once I was able to get to those locations, the landscape was talking to me rather than my own vision sometimes of a hectic kind of cutting. I said, no, pull back, take us to another time and place, and let's think. And the shots became simpler, you know. And we poured a lot into the frame, taking advantage of what the ocean gave us, the rocks, the mist. By the way, that's not CGI. For example, the samurai coming in the village, I had it planned for a long time that Rodriguez and Garupe look down and they see a horse, a riderless horse, go through the village and kick up all the dust and everything, and the horse, and the people are looking, and then the samurai come in. I said, what a great, what a vision. I've had it for years in my head. The horse is going to go. So we tried it. First of all, there was no dust. It was all mud. And we're up on a hill, and the horse is going, you know, and I said, isn't this dramatic? I imagine this like Kurosawa-type horse. And, oh, man. I look at the two monitors, and it's white. They're both white. I said, what happened to the camera? He said, it's the mist came in. So I told Rodrigo, I said, shoot. He said, no, we're just going to rehearse it. Shoot, don't tell him. And that's what you see in the film. And so we went back and reshot the first part.
There's one question. This is
and I dropped the horse, by the way.
Yeah. This is for me one of the essential questions of directing. You have an image in your head for years.
Yes.
And then
humility, yeah? Humility.
Yeah. But also, I always think, you know, my credo is always your problem is your friend.
Yes.
And I thought the mud is incredible. The mud is just so horrible, and that's kind of way stronger.
Well, I also didn't understand what mud is. I mean, I'm an urban. I'm a mud in the, you know. I come out of this little room and I put my foot in the mud, and I found that it was like those dreams you have where you keep running but you can't get anywhere. And I'm not kidding. I'm trying to get to the actors, and then I realized somebody had said recently, Napoleon had said that the worst enemy of a campaign is mud. I realize now, you're right, they can't move. You cannot move. And that's the way the whole sequence was done, you know. But you're right, your problem becomes the best friend.